Finally is here. Here we go. It's Uncharted 3 beta. There's obviously some very different gameplay mechanics at work. I don't understand. I don't know why certain things were changed. As you can see here, we now have a sprint function. The movements are a lot slower, and basically they slowed down the movement and added a sprint function, which is totally not needed. But I'll get into that some other time. What I'm focusing on in this video mainly is the whacked out spawning, and you'll see soon enough just how messed up the new spawn system is. You actually watch, you'll see. Now, as you see there, his buddy just spawned on him. Basically, the game allows teams to spawn in on each other, and I guess it's to compensate for the now much larger maps. But in my opinion, they should have just stayed with the smaller maps of Uncharted 2, since that made the action seem almost non-stop. You never really found yourself running around wondering where everyone is, unless of course like half the other team quit. But in this game here, they made the map so large that, I guess in order to compensate, like I said, they made it so that you can spawn in on your teammates. What happened there is it got that one guy killed. Now, this is after they've sort of made some adjustments, because this is hardcore mode, and when the beta first started, hardcore mode actually gave people a crap ton of health. So had this not been before the patch, I'm pretty sure I would have been killed in that situation, because I wouldn't have had enough bullets to kill both of those guys, not in one magazine. So right now, one good thing is the damage in hardcore feels back closer to Uncharted 2 1.04, which is, I believe that's the original damage that shipped with the game before they quote-unquote tweaked it. If it was 1.05 damage, I would have killed those two guys even faster. But another thing that I noticed is that there aren't not nearly as many guns. Really, there are no guns laying around. You know, in Uncharted 2, it was very hard to run out of ammunition, because there were always an AK or a FAL, just sort of any place there was cover or whatever, just about, you'd always see a rifle or two sitting there. So that kind of kept everyone stocked with ammo. In this one, they took all the guns out and added some stupid perk where if you add the perk, you can taunt over enemies' dead bodies, you get ammunition. Once again, needless. It's as if they kind of neutered their own gameplay mechanics just to make it fit closer into Call of Duty's nonsense, you know? The recoil and the lag is also a lot more noticeable. Looking at the replay, I can see where the lag, look here, again, more with the ridiculous spawn. And it gets this guy here killed. Almost killed me too, but yeah, that's just not, that feels like something that's straight out of the 20th century, you know what I mean? Like you're fighting someone and then some other guy just appears right behind them and starts shooting at you too. It's like, you know, if you get into a match in this game here, get into a fight where both teams are fighting each other, it feels like you're playing horde mode, because no matter how many times you kill the enemy, they keep respawning on each other or spawning around the corner until, you know, either until you and your whole team is dead, or you guys somehow kill them all before they can spawn in. So it really makes the game feel lame to me. You know, I find myself actually running around a lot more, just looking for the action. But anyways, yeah, like I said, the recoil on the AKs, I'm sure many people have noticed, is really kind of random, as it just kind of jumps from side to side, up and down, and it's just, you know, I don't know, it's like they fixed a lot of things that weren't broken in the first place. The animations, I'll get into all that in a different video, but like I said, I'm focusing mainly on just sort of commentating the action and talking about the spawns. On this map here, this is airstrip hardcore mode, so there's no silly behind plane takeoff mode, which has a cinematic feel to it, but it makes the map feel totally unbalanced because the heroes always spawn inside of the plane first, which means they can easily rack up a whole ton of kills before they even get to this map here. So it's kind of an unbalanced situation. So I usually play on hardcore. I'm about to make a huge mistake right here, partially due to lag, as you'll see, but I'm about to kill my own teammate accidentally. Which was really, I apologize to him. I was really pissed off I accidentally did that. But instead of just going with the Uzi, I'm going to go back over here and pick up my Gmail, which is basically a replacement to the FAL. And my teammate spawned in on me, and it actually gets him killed because both the enemy team that I was fighting, they focused their fire on him. And he actually gave his life so that I can kill both of these guys. But, when you play this game now, anytime you encounter a member of the opposite team, you just might as well go ahead and assume that he's got 2 more people with him, and if you don't see them, if he doesn't, then they'll be spawning in anytime unless you somehow kill him right away. There are also, believe it or not, it doesn't feel like there are any headshot multipliers in this game, because I've given people 2 to 3 bursts to the dome with the Gmal, and they're just chilling, and it's like, okay, what's the, I guess I just shoot at people's knees and they'll do the same amount of damage. But yeah, on this map I usually kind of hang out on the roof because that's the highest point of the map. It's sort of the vantage point, and usually when you play this map, it devolves into a battle for the roof. That's where the RPG spawns, so some people like to sort of hang out there and just utilize that, but I'm mainly up there just to pick people off from a distance. Sometimes, my Gmal ran out of ammunition, so of course I had to go get an AK, which is why I was now on the ground sort of engaging them up close. But yeah, I'm not using that stupid perk to taunt over dead bodies and stuff like that, because number one, it kind of makes you look asshole-ish. Every time you kill someone, you have to go taunt over them just to get ammo. I'm not really a troll type player. I play to have fun. I don't usually taunt over someone. Look at how clumsy this shit is now. Look at this here. I mean, what the fuck? The kind of stuff that never happened in the last game. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dude can't seem to just climb up a simple dumpster. So the question I have really is, what happened? What made them think that they needed to... Well, I know what made them think this. This is sort of all in their attempt to become more Call of Duty-ish. And even with Uncharted 2's tweaks, Naughty Dog went down a few notches with me when they started tweaking it, because it felt suspiciously Call of Duty. Like when they laid out the first batch of tweaks, and they made it so people constantly spawn like within 10 feet of each other, everyone went apeshit on the forums, so they changed it back quickly. But the short while I played that, I was like, this feels suspiciously like Modern Warfare 2, as far as killing someone and then having them spawn like around the corner. So, anyways, I'll have another commentary video coming up soon where I'll talk more about my thoughts on the general gameplay of this and